everybody, welcome once again back to our new, I think they're working on title or still title, Shooting the Shit with Wayne and
people.
CJ.
Yes,
CJ
yes, so people, you can sit back, grab a brandy, relax, and shoot the shit.
Yep, you're treating us like your entertainment toilets, where you just take your pants down, expand that butt cheek, and you sit down and you listen to some shit talkers.
Yeah, this is okay. What this show is pretty much becoming now is when you have that pain in your stomach, you got to rush to the toilet and you got to shit. You can just get your phone out, hit play, listen to some shit while you're taking a shit. That's pretty much what this is, CJ.
And I want to make this content so good for you guys out there, where you guys are going to be like my little dog, Yugi. I got a little Pomeranian Chihuahua, okay?
I wonder where this is going.
And this little shit, he was riding the car with me, and whenever he got to take a shit while we're driving around the car, he just start going, he just make the little sound, and I got to like pull over the goddamn car before he starts shitting out in the back
so that's
seat.
what you want people to be like. We want to be I want to be driving along, listen to us, and just getting the shits and having to run out in the bushes and just start shitting everywhere.
Yeah, I want when people ask about how good is this show, then people say it's shit.
Yeah,
it's a shit.
Have you listened to STSY? Oh, it's the shit, man.
Yeah, we're like we're the toilet, so we're number 2.
Oh man, we got a big show for people, guys. There's so much shit in the world, man, going out there. Yeah, we gotta talk about that. Oh, the fucking Ghostbusters. Those fucking Ghostbusters are back again, man.
People losing their shit.
Oh, they're losing their shit. James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd, is getting shit on himself.
Taking shit.
We're definitely going to cover that. Oh, the Assassin's Creed movie trailer. We haven't spoken about it yet, but we got to.
Some people think it sounds like shit because they got Kanye.
Oh, fucking Kanye West. Oh. Of course, we're going to talk about the latest episode of Game of Thrones. But now it's a little spoiler talk later on.
Which is the shit.
Yeah, because it will be spoilers, people. So, if you want a spoiler-free Game of Thrones talk, we're going to leave that towards the end anyway. Right. I don't know if you've seen it. Lethal Weapon. Lethal Weapon's coming back, man, with the TV. Fucking. Oh, good. We'll get into that a little later. And yes, Michael B. Jordan is joining the Black Panther movement. Apparently, too many black people now in Black Panther.
95% black people.
Who would have figured that? But, of course, I guess we've got to start it off with, man, Ghost fucking Busters. Oh, God. Well.
So there's a new trailer you said today.
Have you seen it?
I did not see this new trailer.
You lucky motherfucker. Talking about giving you the shit. Oh, it is, okay. People who have seen it, I don't know if you've, even if you want to pull it up and check it out, you're more than welcome to, CJ, but, it ain't good. People are saying it's better.
It ain't good.
People are saying it's better, but it's like, yeah, no shit, it's better because it couldn't be any fucking worse. And it's still not fucking funny. It's not funny, and, people, like, as you said before, the angry video game nerd, James Rolfe, he released a video only about a week ago, and he is getting his ass handed to him by film critics, by fans saying, oh, you are sexist, you are this. Oh, speaking.
To play the shitty games and suck ass, he'd rather have a buffalo.
Still one of the greatest theme songs.
It sounds like that he actually invented this podcast now.
Oh, I mean,
look, his shit metaphors.
I mean, I love James Rolfe, and what he said in that video is so true. It's got nothing to do with women. It's got nothing to do with the fact that, it's a female cast. If I saw this trailer, and the one before, with a male cast, I would be hating on it just as fucking much. And, we've never gotten your opinion about this whole new Ghostbusters thing. I mean, me and Luke have gone on about it for so long now, but surely you must have an opinion yourself, man.
I mean, yeah. Before we get into the James, the angry video game nerd and all his stuff, when I saw this trailer, it was just, if they would have just called it a reboot or called it like Ghostbusters 2016 or some other name, just say it was just a reboot, you can just, dust it off and say, fine, fuck it. But for them to try to take the movie and make it seem like that it's a continuation and a reboot at the same time without really acknowledging.
It's just it's a reboot that's it's like a leech. It's sucking the blood out of the original and just saying, oh, but we're paying respects to the original. No, you're fucking not. If you're paying respects to the original, why have the original cast all but been forced to cameo in it and not playing their characters?
And you know who fault all this fault is? It's the studio and the people.
Oh God, yeah.
You can't blame the people who made this movie.
Oh.
It's an awful thing, and it was made to be awful. It's just that all these other parts that made it awful, all these other parts came together, which made it into a bomb.
I see it as like the rise of the Nazi Empire. It's like, one little prick gets this idea in his head and fucks up everything. That's pretty much what this whole film is becoming now.
Yeah.
And so many people have spoken shit about it, and I hate when it's all driven because you guys are sexist. Because you just don't want them as women, and that's always the fucking throwback point that all these people who are criticizing the fan bashing of it say. It's because they're women and this. It's like, stop fucking using that as an excuse. It is not because they're women. It's because it looks like a piece of shit.
And the thing is, what really lost me was I don't mind Melissa McCarthy. I don't mind all those people, like you said. But what lost me was it lost we had the 3D generated, the CGI ghosts.
Oh, they look fucking awful. It looks better in the new trailer, but not fucking same. That's not much.
It looked like I'm on some kind of Universal ride or something.
Yeah, it looks like what's the Eddie Murphy's Haunted Mansion? That's what it fucking looks like to me.
Yeah.
And it's just it just doesn't. It doesn't look appealing, and it's just, I am not the biggest fan of Melissa McCarthy as an actress. As a person, no problem with her. It's the same with all the other girls and shit. Doesn't bother me, but not big fans of them. However, there are so many. Okay, there's one great site, Amethyst Chaos. You remember her? Great woman, very great supporter. Sent me a link to these videos. Great channel, by the way. It's called Midnight Edge, right? They do videos where they break down all the things. A great 40-minute video. It's a fucking long video, but it is great. That tells you the troubles that have happened with the whole Ghostbusters reboot from the start to where they are now. Right. And they point out all the great things about how there was trouble with the cast, how Melissa McCarthy is not happy with this script at all. And if you look at their cast, they're not promoting these trailers or talking about this movie at all. And this movie is not far away from coming out. And they're not promoting it because they're not happy with it. They are really not fucking happy with it. So that's got to be saying something. Because they would have signed contracts saying they can't talk shit about it and this and that. And it's actually, if you do check out, it's Midnight Edge. They have these great videos. They do the whole Spider-Man reboot about how that got fucked up and how Sony fucked with it, and they're doing the same with this. It's really, really great detailed videos if you want to check it out. That sum it up greatly without the whole, it's because it's a female cast and stuff. They do address that as well, about why originally the reboot, this has gone through for 20 years now, about talking about doing a third Ghostbusters movie and how it evolved into what it is now. And it's not looking good for me. Really,
and the thing is, I got Ghostbusters 3 when they made it for the video game. They made it on the PlayStation 3.
That's the game. That is Ghostbusters 3. That video game.
Right. I mean, and if anything, too, people, the original cast did not really, except one person. Who was that guy who really wanted to do it? But everybody else really didn't.
Dan Aykroyd. Dan Aykroyd. I mean, look, a lot of the guys were always behind it, but Dan Aykroyd was always one pushing for it.
Right.
And it felt
Bill Murray, he didn't really care to do it. You know how Bill Murray is.
Yeah, we couldn't give a shit. He done these Ghostbusters. He was never happy with the second one, which I think the second one gets shit on for the sake of being shit on. It's not the best sequel, but you know what? It's a fucking, compared to this, I mean, God. It's a good sequel. It's got its weak points, but it's got strong points.
So when they decided to make it an all-female cast, when you think of it, is Hollywood just doing it just to?
They were.
I don't understand because one, I feel like they kind of knew this shitstorm was going to happen. I knew that if they make it all female, they can hide behind the women. They can say, they got their women's shield and say like, oh, you don't like it because
That's
all female.
Exactly what they've done. Because now all every time someone shits on the trailer or the images or the script, it's all you just don't like it because it's an all female cast.
Misogyny.
Yeah.
Misogyny.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you just don't like because it's changing your childhood and shit. It's like, no. If I had seen this exact trailer, this exact dialogue, and they were men, I would be just as fucking angry because it looks shit. It looks terrible. The jokes don't work.
It gets a little cringeworthy too, especially I saw that one scene where the chick, she drove him on a motorcycle and then she licked the two pistols.
Her character looks fucking horrible. I mean, before we saw anything, I picked that woman. The rolled up, has the sleeves rolled up to look tough, and the glasses. It's just. I can see no chemistry with the character. That's the issue. The chemistry in the original Ghostbusters between the four guys worked. This just seems like it's forced.
Then I feel like, when they had this thing about the feminism, and it's all about the feminism, then you had the feminism, the feminists.
The feminites.
The feminazi. They were attacking themselves because then they started attacking the black character, saying that it was racist. I'm like, okay, why do y'all even saying it's racist now? Because what's his name? What's the black guy name?
Oh yeah, Ernie Hudson.
He was the same way. He wasn't part of the crew.
Yeah.
He was just a guy that kind of knew his way around the city. So, they're mad and they're in there, but then people say, oh, that's racist because she got a Hertz and everything. And
I think they're saying it because all the other three are scientists, whereas she's just like, yeah, I know you, Orc. I'll help you out. I know this town. It's like, yeah, it does kind of sound fucking racist.
Yeah. But Ernie Hudson, the thing is, he had a smooth voice anyway, so he came off smooth.
Ernie Hudson is like the loved Ghostbuster that was always fucked over in video games and merchandising. He was never on it.
Now, that's racist right there, but nobody want to acknowledge that.
But that's the great thing with Ernie Hudson's character is he was the one guys everyone could relate to because he was the outsider that just he didn't really believe in any of this shit, and then he gets brought on. He's like, that famous line, he's like, I've seen shit that will turn you white because still a great. Yeah, because he was the outsider. He was the one that people could relate to because he was just your average day man, and that's whereas obviously Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis were scientists, which obviously we're fucking not.
Now, granted, too, that actress, the actress who was playing the Winston.
Oh, the Winston. From Saturday Night Live. I can't. I'm blanking on the name.
I've seen her skits on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. I've
seen her in person. Not person, but I've seen interviews and stuff with her, and that's who she is. She kind of being herself. So but you can't really come down too hard because they having to be.
She does come across as the typical stereotype loud black woman.
She does.
It's like. If that's the way she's portrayed, they will come down saying, this is racist. And I'm like, I hope to God they don't. I know they're going to do that. It's going to be another Transformers. It really is. It's going to be like,
but, it's a shame because I can't say I've not met people like that lady. So a lot of people who scream racist, they haven't met people like her.
I tell you, she did have... I was going to say, she had a great skit on Saturday Night Live. I don't know if you ever saw it with Adam Driver. When he was playing Kylo Ren. Did you ever see that?
Yes, I did.
Where he was undercover boss as Kylo Ren. Yes. He was trying to walk around and asking people, oh, what do you think of Kylo Ren? Like, oh, he's a bit aggressive. Like, he's not aggressive, and you'd fucking strangle him.
Yeah.
It was wild. She was only in it for 5 seconds. But
right. And she did a one with Celebrity Nude Beach with, or Celebrity Naked, whatever, with Peter Dinklage. So her and Peter Dinklage.
Oh, yes, I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm, they taking her character, who she really is, and kind of put it in there. So I'm not going to harp on that. There's other thing to harp on that besides her.
Yeah.
Even when I saw the Ghostbusters official trailer 2, it was just like the international trailer, which I don't know why they didn't put it in the first part. I think the only funny thing I saw in there, And this is my funny part that I saw was
You found one. Bloody hell.
Yeah, I did. I at least found one. That's the show. I'm trying to be fair. She jumps off the stage into the crowd of people, and then they all separated from her.
Yeah.
So then
I don't know if this is a female thing or a black thing. But either way, I'm damn pissed. Yeah. Which, I mean, look, before we get on to the whole of James Rolfe outburst and shit, okay, Melissa McCarthy and all the women, I'm not liking their characters, but I'm like, whatever. The one I'm pissed at is Chris fucking Hemsworth. His character looks horrible. Stereotypical, dumb, good-looking male idiot. And
he's a bimbo. Yeah,
it's like, okay, you want to talk about sexism? Okay, right there. The man's stupid. The men in this are the villains. The men in this are the bad guys. They're the idiots. It's like, okay, you want to talk about sexism? Let me fucking look at that, for God's sakes. And then the day, people are saying, you just want to hate on it. I would love Ghostbusters to be good because I am a hardcore fucking fan of it. And I didn't realize Melissa McCarthy was actually a big fan of Ghostbusters and the cartoon, The Real Ghostbusters. That's why she's actually not fucking happy with this film. And I'm now right behind her for that. But she needs to just come out and say it.
And if anything, they could have just brought back Extreme Ghostbusters or something.
Thank you.
Extreme Ghostbusters, people may not really remember it. But if you get a chance, it's not all that bad. They had some dry episodes, but then they had other times they had some really good episodes. And then the only person who survived from that Extreme Ghostbusters was the goth girl, because the one everybody had a crush on her. And she's even in the comic book.
I didn't know that, because if people don't know, Extreme Ghostbusters was the sequel to the Real Ghostbusters cartoon, where, was it Egon and Ray still ran the Ghostbusters?
It was just Ray.
Oh, it was just Egon. It was just Egon. Yeah, but they did have, they had an episode when they all came back, though, which was great.
Yeah, that's the final.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome to see, the new crew and the old crew, which might have been a good idea if you fucking did it with this, but no, you didn't.
Yeah.
So,
and then that one, talk about inclusive. That one it had 4 kids in college.
Yeah,
a white kid that was in a wheelchair.
Yep.
Latino kid, who was in college. The black kid.
Yeah, the black kid was Winston's nephew or something like that, wasn't it? I'm sure. I'm sure he was related to Winston.
I don't think so, because he was some kind of. He wanted to be a mechanic and everything. Like, he was super smart about building things.
That's right.
But they treated him like Winston. Yeah. That's the thing. They treated him like Winston because he barely had anything to say or any art.
That was racism back in the 90s.
The tradition.
But it was a good. I mean, yeah. If you took that formula and put it into a movie, it would have been totally different. It really would have. But sadly, they didn't. And yeah, I mean, as I said, like, we're not going to talk about Ghostbusters for that much longer, people, because I know probably people are sick of hearing it. But obviously, the trailer's just come out, and the James Rolfe thing, which, if you don't know, the Angry Video Game Nerd, obviously, big gamer, one of YouTube's famous sons, I guess. Yeah, he was one of the first big names on there. Yeah, obviously, he did a video talking about he said he's not going to boycott it. He just says, I'm not going to review it because I don't want to see it. And he's like, if you want to hate the film and don't keep ranting about it, he's like, just don't see it. And now he's getting hated because he's saying people should boycott. He never fucking said that, ever.
And then the people who really lost their shit it was like a lot of the really nerdy type dudes who lost their shit too. Yeah. They're the ones who wanted to, like, the guys who are fake journalists who push shit on these tabloid websites. These guys, like this one guy, he only wrote 3 stories. He wrote a story about a squirrel chasing a woman and a girl that's face swapped with her pimple. But then he want to come out and attack James and saying how much of a sexist he's been and everything. And I'm like, really?
Yeah, but it's tall poppy syndrome, because James obviously has a following. He's mentioned something that's become...
Exactly.
And it's like, okay, we're going to cut him down because how dare he say this? What a fucking nerd, and all this bullshit. Of course he's a fucking nerd. He's the Angry Video Game Nerd, for fuck's sake.
Not even to cut him down. Some of these people who are riling up, they're doing it just for the clicks, for clickbait and all this stuff. God, yeah.
And he's had actual film critics, legitimate critics, come out and rip into him about shit. And it's it's fucked that he's being hated upon, and I mean most people do support him because what he said was spot on. Like if you just don't want to see it, just don't see it. Don't pay money and give your money to see something that's shit. If that's the way you feel, and that's the way I felt for a long time. That's why I keep saying I'm not seeing it. I'm not paying to see it. If I can watch it by a download, I admit 100% I will fucking do that. And that might be wrong, but to me this is wrong what they're doing with the movie. So two wrongs don't make it right, but in my world they do. So okay, live with that.
But the people who are complaining about him or railing against him are a very small minority, a loud small minority.
Oh yeah.
Because if you go to the actual video, as of right now, they got over 75,000 views. Pretty much his thumbs up are in the 90%. 90 whatever percent category. And then you have big name YouTubers defending him, people like YourMovieSuck.org, Total Biscuit, Angry, the Amazing Atheist. He got people coming out and defending him and stuff, which he doesn't really need to. He shouldn't get defended on saying something that everybody needs to hear anyway. If you don't like the movie, then just don't see it.
At the end of the day, it's like it's like an asshole. Everyone's got them. Yeah, that's what opinions are. That you can't accuse someone because they're given their opinion based on their own thoughts. And he's not once said you can't do this, you shouldn't do that. He's just saying what he's doing, and that's it.
And the thing is, my conspiracy comes in, Wayne. All right,
ooh, conspiracy time. Let's hear
Sony.
this.
So Sony, they understand they got the feminists in their pockets. Riling up the people, saying they're going to go out there and promote the movie and take care of it. But then, to hear somebody say something...
I just pictured Sony like Bane, just walking around, take back this franchise, it's yours.
You think that you know the franchise? I was made with...
I was made with women. I embraced it. I was trained by Dan Aykroyd.
But the thing is, Sony, this is what Sony doing. They're paying off all these assholes out there to say these things.
They are.
To rile up the pot. They kind of rile up this pot because they don't want people to not see it. They want these fuckers. They want us, angry male nerd guys like us, to see this movie and then complain about it and they can make their money back. How can they make their money back if nobody go see this fucking film? So for somebody like James to come out and say something so enlightening. So way beyond the future of the intelligence, to say don't see the movie if you're not. Well, he didn't even say it. He just say he's not going to see it.
Yeah, but then he did say that. He was like, if you want to hate it, just don't see it. He's like that's why I'm not giving any of my money to it, because I don't want it to make money, because I find this movie offensive, not because of the women, not because they're fucking with a franchise that didn't need changing.
Same thing with the Pixar movie.
Oh, God. I'm still pitching Sony as Bane. I'm sure that's what happened to Harold Ramis, Egon. Remember, he died not long before this all happened. So I picture Sony over his body, once you see your franchise, falling apart, then I give you permission to die.
In the beginning of the Dark Knight Returns, Egon was he was in that airplane when he got hijacked. He got hijacked by Bane. He coming down, killing him.
What's the line? One of us must embrace the fire, brother, or whatever it is.
Egon, I really get to enjoy this. So.
It's like that freaking line, where they go, if you watch the movie, will it hurt? Gravely, not for me, but for you. Fuck, I hate that.
Yeah.
Well, but that's that's Ghostbusters for you people. But yeah. But I mean,
you don't want to see it, just don't see it.
Yeah, quite right. I mean, me and Luke have said so much about it. I'm sure we're going to say more about it, but that was the last trailer before the film comes out, so you probably won't hear any more about it until then. But yeah. It's just that this thing exploded in a matter of 2 days. Oh God, it's just gone crazy. It really has. But that's just that's the world for you with the internet, man. But we had to talk about it because you had obviously had the new trailer and you've had the whole massive feedback from James. So yeah. But next, what would you like to cover first, Mr. Chicago John? We have a few agendas to talk about. We've, of course, got the Assassin's Creed, Michael B. Jordan, Lethal Weapon.
Let's just do it. Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed, Michael Fassbender. Oh, okay. I've never played the games, I must say. So I have no... I mean, I've seen a lot of the games. Like, I've seen bits of it, so I kind of gather what the story is and, what the whole agenda of this is. But to me, I don't know about this trailer, man. I really don't. I know people are saying it looks good. I just still see it as one of those, trailers. But maybe I'm different. Maybe you have a different thought about it.
Yeah, like I said, this Assassin's Creed, it comes out here in December of this year. It's going to start Michael Fassbender. It's not going to have anything to do with Desmond or any of the Creedians or the Creeders or whatever they are. So,
have you ever played the game?
I've actually.
Have you watched the game?
I watched one of them get played. Yeah. So,
people aren't aware, CJ here does not exactly play games. He's gotten back into them now, apparently, but he watches them. He watches full playthroughs.
Yeah, I used to just watch them because I was a busy man. I didn't have time, But I'm finding a nice little work balance.
Because I always used to like your excuse used to always be, but like with the Walking Dead Telltale games. But they would have done the decisions I was going to do anyway. I'm like, okay.
Look, man, games that came so far from then now. Okay, like there are some games. There's this game called Firewatch. Well, it's not even a game. This is a walking simulator. Okay,
a walking simulator. What?
It is. It's a walking simulator game.
Oh my God! Is that what people? Jesus Christ!
Look, all you do is just walk around. You listen to this walkie-talkie, the conversation between this man and the woman. But yeah, okay. Yeah, anyway, I digress. We're gonna have this discussion another day. Assassin's Creed 2016. I mean, who knows? The only thing I think Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. What?
Michael Fassbender. I think he look a little bit. I don't know how old are these assassins supposed to be. He looks a little up there. He doesn't look all that fresh.
I'm kind of worried the fact that he's a big name actor. Is he? I mean, I know it just sounds horrible. This sounds like below him to really do this kind of film. And that's because I've never played the games. I hear they're written well and all this stuff, but this is a movie. It doesn't seem like, I don't know, is it a payday for him? I don't know. I hope not. I really hope this is the first good video game movie. I mean, because we haven't had fucking much before it.
I know, even the Ratchet and Clank movie that was just out a few weeks ago, that did horrible in the box office.
Animated though, so.
Well, usually animated movies takes off.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. It's just too early to tell. I was a big Metal Gear guy, so I kind of missed out on the Assassin's Creed boat. So when I go see it, I'm going to see it with open eyes, with fresh eyes.
Yeah.
I hope I'm waiting.
Well, the one thing, I never knew, which I kind of gathered from this trailer now. I always thought it started off in present day, and then the rest of it would take place in the past. But I'm hearing with this, in the movie, it's like 50-50, and I'm kind of like, I don't really give a shit about seeing today with the technology and shit. I want to see the assassin. I want to see the past and how that's done, because that to me interests me. Whereas seeing the modern day shit, I'm like, I kind of don't give a fuck. I really don't. But I don't know with the game. I don't know if they do that with the game as well or not. So.
Well, yeah, they do that. They go back and forth in the game. Usually do all the action in the game, and then you kind of do the reconnaissance, getting the information. So you go back and forth. Like I said, all the costumes and everything look great. So hopefully it's going to be a fantastic game. Hopefully we can talk about this more when we get a bigger trailer or when we get close to December.
Yeah, I mean, it does visually look good. However, we do have to talk about that fucking music. Kanye West, man. Greatest rapper of all time. Greatest R&B, hip-hop. What's he, better than Nelson Mandela, according to himself.
Oh, I didn't know Nelson Mandela had a rap career.
Yeah, apparently he must have, because, apparently Kanye said he was going to be the next Nelson Mandela. I was like, okay. He's shooting for the big stars now. I must say, I'm not a fan of Kanye West. Then again, I hate him. I hate his wife. I hate his child. I hate everything that's associated with the motherfucker.
A child did nothing wrong to you.
Well, who would name their kid Northwest, for fuck's sake? Seriously.
Movie stars. People got money.
Fucking idiots. But, I mean, yeah, with this trailer, it looked all good until that song played. I'm like, this is just... It's a trailer killer. Don't pick shit songs in your fucking trailers, okay? Now, that's what I'm saying. I didn't even know it was Kanye West.
Here it is, right here.
Oh, here we go.
And the name of the song is called Kanye West, I Am God. So, try to sound like some kind of Matrix stuff.
So I'm cool with this part.
Yeah, I'm playing the slow down version, so we can't get any copyright strikes. I don't know how this works. But it sounds just as bad normal speed than it does rewind.
Yeah, it just...
He sounds kind of special. Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh, he sounds like Bane, actually. Nah, it's just wrong choice. It's just the wrong fucking choice, though. It just didn't fit. You know, I don't think it should have had any kind of rap, rock, any kind of modern day music. It just didn't fit this trailer at all.
Right.
But that's my opinion. I don't know. Some people love this. Some people think, it's the best. Looks like the best video game to be made. I'm like, well, fucking hope so, because we haven't had much before it. So.
Well, then we leave from that Michael to go to another Michael.
Michael Jackson. What? Michael B. Mr. Michael B. Jordan. Joining that Black Panther movement, man. Oh.
Right on, brother.
Right on. Raise your fist.
Hey, I got a quiz for you, Wayne.
Quiz. I love quizzes.
All right. So, what came out first, the Black Panther comic or the Black Panther movement?
Ooh, okay. I will go with the movement because I have no idea.
All right. Well, that's your white guilt kicking in, so the answer is no.
Oh. God damn my white hatred. So, the Black Panther comic is that old?
The Black Panther comic book came out the same year as the Black Panther movement, but it came out first.
Oh, come on, same year.
Same year, but it came out 6 months before the movement. So one of those it must have been an angry black man reading that Black Panther comic and saying, well, hey, man, I'm going to start this shit.
Hey, they should work that into the film. That's kind of cool. If that is actually true and that's what inspired the whole Black Panther movement and the name, that's awesome.
They should not work that into the film at all if they want white people to see it.
That's what they were great about the way they brought him in with Civil War and all this stuff. You know, it's going to have all these racist motherfuckers just go, he's a cool character. You know what? I might actually see it now. But then you're getting all these motherfuckers already saying, God, too many black people cast in this Black Panther movie already.
Too many black people in an African movie, and it's set in Africa.
Wakanda? Is he the king of Wakanda? Something like that, yeah. Yeah,
Wakanda is it's supposed to be in the middle of Africa. It doesn't exist, people. So, I had to find out the hard way. So.
You had to find it the hard way. But, apparently, you obviously got Michael B. Jordan, Chadwick. What's his fucking name? The guy who plays Black Panther. Chadwick.
Weatherford?
No, not that guy. No, that's... Oh, God. I'm blanking on his name, people, but yeah, sorry. Obviously, but of course it's going to have a strong black cast when it's set in Africa, and I know so it should, because otherwise you're going to get shit on for having, a whitewashed cast like the gods of Egypt and all this kind of bullshit.
Right. And the thing is, I already seen some nerd comments about, why don't they make the Black Panther white like they did the Human Torch? I'm like, okay, if the Black Panther was not in a place of Africa, then there's no point of making him a different color.
But the whole point is, okay, why do you think he's called the Black Panther? Now, it's not just because the animal's black. The character is black, and he should be black. Or the female version is black. That's the whole point. It's the character. I hate this whole changing race characters and bullshit because of we need to bring it in the modern age. No, the Black Panther is black. Should be black. Always should be black. Never fucking change it.
They should make the Black Panther Chinese.
No. Absolutely fucking not. And it's bullshit when they do that crap, because like, you got the character, it's done for a reason. Don't fucking change it.
Yeah. And the whole thing about the changing of the characters, like I said, Superman and Batman should be white. Now lesser known people, I don't change them. As long as who they are does not reflect their area. Like I said, if you change Black Panther, then you're changing who he is because he's in Africa. He's in Africa. I mean, even though there are white Africans in Africa, but the way they are.
Yeah, why would you change it if that's the way it's... Yeah, of course, he's set in the heart of Africa. There's not many friggin'... And the whole thing, they could have done we'll make him half white, half black. It's like, no. Just cast... I hate when they do that shit, too.
He would have been Obama.
Yeah, but that's what I hate when they do that shit. It's like, just cast the right actor. If you find the right person to play the part, cast them. I don't give a shit what their skin color is. Just do them fucking right.
Just like the lady who's going to be in Doctor Strange,
Oh, yeah. The wise...
The ancient one.
Yeah, the ancient one, whatever it is. It should be Asian. Yeah, probably should. But you know what? I don't know. I'm not going to talk about the character because I don't know anything about Doctor Strange. So, I'm not going to get out there and voice an opinion about something I have no idea about. So. Right.
But as of this, so what role is Michael B. Jordan supposed to be taking?
No idea. Absolutely no idea. Wouldn't have a clue. But naturally, it's his father figure's directing it, so he's always going to be related to him. Ryan Coogler, of course, directed Creed, directed Fruitvale Station. Both starred Michael B. Jordan. So.
And the person he could play as, though, he could play. Now there is this villain in Black Panther. He's like, I think his name is White Gorilla or something like that. I don't know. Where he's this black man that killed this really strong gorilla, and he's always trying to undermine and steal the throne from the Black Panther. Because the whole thing about them, they have to. If you want to be the Black Panther, you got to fight in a tournament. Like if somebody challenges you, you could be sipping coffee, drinking coffee in the middle of your Wakanda Starbucks, and if somebody says, "Oh, I want to fight you now," you got to go fight.
Yeah. But the good thing is, I actually know nothing about. I mean, I know a little bit about the Black Panther character.
Racist.
Yeah, well, of course, right? I'm very racist. I'm very racist.
Yeah, I didn't know anything about him either until the Avengers Assemble TV show. Oh,
look, I remember I was seeing the comics and stuff, and I was like, this guy looks really cool. Because, he was like Marvel's version of Batman. So,
well, actually, he was actually, and I'll give you some tidbits about the Black Panther.
Oh, please.
One, he is richer than Tony Stark.
Well, he's a king, so there you go. Yeah, that makes sense.
But I don't know. There's some kings that are pretty poor. He's richer than Tony Stark.
Mm-hmm.
He is smarter than Tony Stark. He's actually so smart that he was actually part of the Illuminati. It was a special team that Tony, Reed Richard, some other smart motherfuckers in Marvel were getting together. They were going to be the smartest guys, and he was actually the smartest guy, but he had to step down because he had to go take care of shit back home. So,
see, that's the only thing. I learn something new every day.
Yeah. So, he's smarter than him. You're not saying that make him a better character or anything, but, just saying how on par he is. The only thing that holds him back is he always got to go back home and take care of his homeland.
So, there could be some racist motherfuckers out there, though. Black man, they ain't smart. I don't want to see no black intelligent man running around in a black suit beating up white people.
You sound like a racist redneck black person.
A racist.
He ain't no smart.
He ain't no smart.
I seen everything. I seen a KKK weekend. I'm like, what?
I would love to see Black Panther fight the KKK and just do a scene where he's like rip his fucking head.
That's actually a comic. That's actually a comic book.
See, that'd be cool. Like, and you could have people say, "Oh, that's racist. How dare you fight white people and kill?" It's like, I hate to say, the Black Panther defends those that can't defend themselves, and that includes people in Africa who might be black. He might have horrible things done to him by white people. So let it happen.
But I don't know, man. His ancestors were probably those Africans that sold the other black people to slavery. You know that will happen, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's why you think they live so well.
Oh yeah, because so he was in the slave trading. That's how he became a king.
People were.
Well, I know
Africans, they don't. A lot of people don't try to talk about that. How
True.
the Africans that sold the slaves to the Europeans. You know,
that is true. Hey, slaves are very popular at the moment. The whole Game of Thrones thing is still going with slavery and shit. But
yeah.
Well, yeah,
but,
Ryan Kluger directing it. I know he's already said it's the most personal, film he's doing to date. Which to me, that's saying a lot because he's done a lot of very personal storylines. With Fruitvale Station, even with Creed. They were very family orientated and close, and so I don't know. I'd love to see what he's gonna do with this, especially giving him a budget. Hope to God he has some say with the story, because with Fruitvale Station and Creed, he had a very heavy influence with the writing of it. So I hope to God they let him do the same with this. But I don't think he would have taken the job from Marvel if he didn't. So
right, and these actors who's getting these films with Marvel, man, it's almost getting to the point where they're gonna have a job for life, or they're gonna get paid for life.
Oh,
it's like a golden ticket.
Once you sign that fucking line with that mouse, I'll tell you what, you're set. You are bloody set, and thank God Marvel know what they're bloody doing.
Except unless you're Agent Carter. Speaking of which, I mean, I've never seen it, but there's that petition going around, Jose, to bring Agent Carter back, because people are losing their shit that's been cancelled. The funny thing is they canceled it. They canceled it at the same time that the movie came out. And when the movie came out, this is spoiler people if you haven't seen Civil War, but who cares? It's Agent Carter.
If you haven't seen it by now, then you got problems.
Agent Carter, they were at a funeral, so they canceled it through the movies.
That's true. It was like, we've just killed you off in the franchise. Now we're going to kill your show.
Right.
But I've heard
they said, hey, look, good news. Agent Carter didn't die that last season, okay? She lives to be a ripe old age of 98.
Here's an idea. Okay, if you want to cancel it, move it onto Netflix, because they're doing pretty fucking well with some of your Marvel franchises. So
yeah.
No, it's not on Netflix already, is it?
No, it's not.
Thank God.
So,
that sounds stupid.
I know. I wish Netflix can bring back other comic book shows like Young Justice, because I just finished season 1 and 2 of Young Justice, and oh my God, it just made me so depressed about how bad Batman and Superman was, which allowed, Young Justice, which covered a lot of the big events without even diving all the way into it, which still did a way better job than Batman and Superman ever did.
Well, apparently a lot of heads in Warner Bros. Have been cut off because of the whole failure of Batman vs. Superman, which, I mean, still made a lot of money, but just the backlash.
And it's not even those people's fault for getting fired. It's the studio fault and Zack Snyder.
No, but they're the ones. They're the ones who are the executives and shit like that are starting to get their ass handed to them. And I was like, if you guys are the ones who've gave so much power to Zack Snyder, they're the ones getting their ass handed to them. And rightfully so.
Because I don't want the grip man to get fired, or the workers, people who actually work on this.
They need to pull a Game of Thrones like the end with Khaleesi and burn that shit down. Just in the middle of the studio, just fucking ignite the whole fucking studio and just let it into that.
And that sounds like a segue, huh?
That could be a segue, but we can get to it later, or we can get to it now if you want. If you want to cover the whole Game of Thrones spoiler talk here.
Ooh, I'm ready, people. So, people, if you guys have not seen Game of Thrones at this point,
this is a warning.
Please, this is a goodbye to this episode for you. Thanks for getting up this far, or at least just come back.
Oh, you can skip ahead. Well, put this way, in the timeline, I always put to when you can skip ahead to. So just look down on the little the details of the show, and I'll tell you what part you can skip ahead to skip all the Game of Thrones spoiler talk. But yes. So that is your warning, people. Game of Thrones.
Right.
What the fuck is that?
Welcome in. Welcome to Game of Thrones talk.
I was like, that's not the theme song for Game of Thrones. I don't recall that ever being part of the fucking theme song. But yes, it is Game of Thrones time. My fucking favorite show, people. Love it. Love it.
This season has been awesome.
And you
You know,
good thing is you finally got into it because you never were part of this. You never really gave a shit about Game of Thrones for a long time.
The thing was, I was around a lot of smug assholes who bragged about reading the books and all that other shit, you know, and talking about how the books were so much better than the shows and all the, you know, it's just hard when you're around smug people like that. It just make you don't want to watch it.
They ruin it for you when you're like, oh, I love Game of Thrones. It's a great show. Have you read the book? No, I haven't read it. Oh, it's twice as good as the show, you know. It's like, oh, well, thanks for fucking bringing down my mood, asshole.
And then you get up to the point now when as soon as I heard that this season ongoing had nothing to do, I mean, it's surpassed the books, it's left the books behind, it makes me want to go back to the my book friends and say, you have no power over me now.
I know they do cover little bits apparently in the series that they're doing now that are in the books, but not much. And I love the fact because guess what? All you motherfuckers don't know what's going to happen now, so it's tough shit.
And we can spoil it or hold it over your head, you know, on the book-only people. And then by the time you read the book, nobody will give a fuck.
Exactly. And by then, you know what? I think and the thing is with the show, I think they're taking liberty. So they're doing their own thing now. They're kind of like, okay, you know, George R. Martin's doing his thing. Maybe it's going to follow similar, but we're going to do our own. It's and I think that's a good decision because a lot of people with this episode are like, well, this is definitely not a George R. Martin episode because it's a lot happier. You know, you're starting to see good things happen. I'm like, it's about time because you can't have a show where it's just evil and negative the whole time. You know, it's about
Walking Dead.
But Walking Dead is one of those things where it's like, you know, they find a place, they move in, they're safe, they're fucked. Walkers take over, move on. Find a place, they're safe, they're fucked. Move on. It's like, it's just rinse and repeat. Whereas Game of Thrones is not like that. And I love Walking Dead, I do love it. But it does get to the point where it's like, where are you going to take it? Whereas Game of Thrones, I don't know where they're going to go with it. But there's so many different options, and the fact that they've got all these different stories going on at once with the different, you know, you got obviously Jon Snow's storyline, with, you know, you got Khaleesi's and the Lannisters.
And let's start off with that too, because in the beginning, you know, there was a big correlation of, you know, the last title of the book, Fire and Ice.
Yes.
Because you see the fire, you see the ice beginning, and, you know, spoiler alert, it ends with fire. So,
yeah.
I mean, we see, you know, this is awesome seeing Jon Snow and Sansa. That's her name.
Yeah, Sansa. Yeah, Sansa Stark.
Sansa. Yes, they come and they hug and embrace each other and like, you know, I miss you, I love you. I'm sorry I was a shit to you. You know, it's like, hey, you know what? Why don't we go ahead and get our house back? And then John's like, no, that's okay. I'm done. I'm dying. Fighting. I've been fighting all my life.
I would love to see how the conversation would have happened because I never showed it. Where she, you know, where like he obviously had to explain to her, oh yeah, by the way, I've been killed. I'm back from the dead now. And I mean, how would that have conversation gone? Oh yeah, I was killed by my men. I'm alive though. She'd be like, oh okay, what are you doing next? I don't really know.
And then, you know, so later on they get a letter from
Ramsay, my favorite.
Ramsay.
What a cunt.
Your favorite asshole.
What an asshole.
He's an asshole.
When people like Joffrey's bad, this motherfucker is worse. Because you know what? He's not like a little kid about it. He's just the cockiest, smug, evil prick. I love Ramsay.
Yeah, so with Ramsay, you know, he gives that letter saying, hey, I'm going to rape your sister in front of you. Got your brother in a dungeon.
Feed it to my dogs. It's like, oh, man, this guy's awful.
I made a carpet out of your dog.
Yeah, I killed your brother's direwolf. Made him a rug. I'm like, oh, this guy's an arsehole. But I love him.
Yeah. So
especially to the woman who was looking after I want to call him Reek. It's not Reek. What's the brother's name? Recon?
I don't know. We call him Reek right now. Oh, you know, Rake or something.
Riddick.
Riddick.
It's something like that. The youngest Stark brother. Put it that way. Where he's
the brother who shouldn't got caught, but he got caught.
Yeah, cougars are fucking stupid. But the woman that was with him, you know, is trying to sex him all up, and he stabs her in the throat. Like, you asshole. Yeah, just goes back to eating apples. Goes back to eating apples. Couldn't care. I love Ramsay. He's a great, absolute arsehole, but a great character.
Yeah, Ramsey's just there, just eating the apple. He's talking about what he done. Like, I mean, especially from last week when he allowed his half brother and his stepmom to get eaten alive by dogs.
That was funny, I must say. It was shocking, but the moment she walked in that dog pen, I'm like, yep, you're about to be chewed up.
Yep.
The good thing is, at least they had a lot of meat to chew on, so.
Yeah, I like how that one guy, now when the guy gave up his brother last week, he said, I'm not going to do a fucking thing you say, Ramsey. You're going to take my proposal because I got a start for you. And I'm like, Jesus.
Oh, yeah. The guy who was talking to him about joining forces, he's like, kneel and, pledge allegiance. I'm not going to fucking kneel to you. Yeah.
And then you see, then we fast forward to the Khaleesi's house where Tyrion, he is trying his best to make some type of peace offering, working his magic. Yeah. Now you already got Greyjoy and the slave girl. They're kind of upset because they like, oh, you can't trust them. And who knows, they may got a point, but he's doing what works best for him as of right now. Cause going to war with them, he can't. What's he gonna do? They already lost a few people.
Yeah. I love Grey Worm though. The way he's so just military based. He's like, I don't trust them. I would kill them. Just straight up. Everything's just done by him in a brutal way. Everything's like, it's black and white. I kill. I fight. That's all I know.
Now later on, like if Khaleesi comes back with her new acquired stuff, then that may be a bit different story at that point.
But do you think Tyrion's deal that he ever people don't remember, he's made a deal with the slave traders that they can have slaves for 7 years, but in 7 years that ends pretty much.
Right.
I think he's full of shit. I don't think he's ever going to honor that deal because I don't think he knows they're going to honor it.
Well, it's not about him honoring it. It's about Khaleesi. Will she honor it? So he's only saying these things for so I guess I go back to your point. Yes. He's not going to honor it because he's only saying the things that he needs to
keep the peace. To
keep it. Exactly.
Yeah. So that's why I don't. Well, the moment he was saying that, and they're going because both I can't remember the chick's name. Him, Grey Worm and her were ripping into him. You don't understand slavery and blah 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 blah. And he's just pretty much like shrugging it off. Like you could tell he ain't going to honor that shit at all. That he's just done this to keep the peace, to stop the bloodshed in the whole town and shit. And he knows that Khaleesi ain't going to go with it either. So I think it's just to keep the peace, and then it's like, right, we're going to kill these motherfuckers.
And you know what? Now, people, hold on. I've been getting this ready all week. I need Wayne to make a clip of this anyway. I said, so.
This girl is on fire.
The Khaleesi. Oh yeah, the Khaleesi.
Oh, she walked out of that fire like Carrie from fucking Stephen King.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, you gotta get the last like 3 minutes of that, and then just put this song in there. Just put that part of the song in there, man.
It's like that. With that.
That's a million hits right there.
With like, but I think because she was fucking naked and had her tits showing and everything.
You can blur it out. Like, put our asses on her nipples.
Why would you cover up anything like that with our asses? I'm sorry.
That's even better, man. You know how much, man, we will be trending.
We'll be trending because we're going to be Khaleesi's tits. She doesn't need dragon. She's got 2 anuses.
Right.
But my asses? It was a great scene, though. Not because she's bare ass naked or anything like that, but just the imagery of her walking out of this fire like a fucking Terminator. Shit.
And what got out to that point was, she met up with her friend zone and the horny dude. They met up. They were going to kidnap her and get out of there.
Who are you talking about? Friend zone and the horny dude. That's friend good zone. Names for him. Yeah.
The guy who got the grayscale.
Yeah, old man friend zone and horny dickhead.
Yeah, so they get there. They're about to rescue her, get her out of there, but she's like, "No, I just need you guys to help me out with this one thing." She goes and meet up with the councilman of the Dragana. What are those people called?
Dothraki.
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 So she meets up with the Dothrakis, Actually meeting up with them, they're like, you know what? Come on, bitch. We're probably gonna fuck you or sell you. What should we do?
Yeah.
And then she's like, are you gonna know what I want to do? And then they like, you know what? Fuck you. We're gonna fuck you. We're gonna rape you. Our men gonna rape you. Our traders gonna rape you, and then our horse are gonna rape you. And then she gave them this look like, I've heard this before. Somebody told me this. He was my brother. The last motherfucker that told me this had a golden crown. She didn't say that, but you can tell in that smile. She's been threatened to be raped by horses before. It's like, is it foreshadowing? Hopefully it's not foreshadowing. Like, after she conquers everything.
Yeah, they keep wanting to have horses have sex with her. So I was like, that's not really imagery I want to see, people.
If that's the way she dies at the end of the Game of Thrones book, like she rules everything, and all of a sudden this demon horse from hell comes out. That'd be horrible. But yeah, so she says that. And then she started thinking about like, oh my God, I'm fireproof, huh? She started tossing over the fire drones of oil, and it's splashing everywhere, burning down the whole hut because it's made out of grass and everything. The people screaming like, ah!
I just love the smug smile on her face though, of pure just arrogance, just knowing you guys are going to have a horrible death, and I'm just going to walk out of this fucking place.
And the thing was that she did it just like she did it with her husband. Like when he died and they burned her, and she burned with the baby and everything, and then she just walked out of the fire, and that's when everybody believed. Yeah. That's the same exact thing that happened here. She walks out the fire, and everybody had to believe her. Even the horny dude, he was like, oh shit,
yeah, but did you notice, because everyone kind of bows down, lowers their heads, what was it, friend zone, as you call him, the old man, he slightly raised his head, because he's still getting an eyeful. He's the only one looking. He's the only one checking her out still. He's like, yeah, one day I'm going to get this. Because everyone else is looking down. They're all bowing their heads to her and lowering it. He's like, no, I'm going to cop the whole look at this. Because he knows his friend zone, so...
Yeah, if you're friends, you better take an eyeful. Yeah.
But see, now he can just say, look, bitch, I'm dying. Just give me one, please. just one.
Well, she won't be able to give him one because she'll catch the disease.
See, I reckon that motherfucker will get cured. I don't reckon he's dying anytime soon.
Yeah. Like he need to have, drink dragon piss or something like that.
Yeah, some shit like that. She's not exactly a normal woman. She's got some kind of power. And that's why... There's no doubt in my mind her and Jon Snow are going to end up being a partnership. Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
What if Jon become like the Ice King or
That's
something
the
like
point.
that?
He's all about the snow. He died in the snow. He was rebirthed in the snow. She died in the fire, reborn on the fire, all this kind of shit. It just...
Oh my God, yeah.
It's a the whole fire and ice. It's the whole connection. And you could see them as a couple. They're both got the same morals.
Lukewarm babies? So that was the baby name would be Lukewarm.
Lukewarm. God, only you would fucking think of that. But yeah, I am loving. I love every season of Game of Thrones. I'm as biased as all fucking hell, but I'm loving what they're doing with the whole. Because I was worried, obviously, when the books aren't continuing at the moment. So I was like, how in the hell are they going to continue the series? But yeah, they're knocking it out of the fucking ballpark still.
You can't be worried like that because one, HBO gave all that money to George R.R. Martin, and he told them the premise of what they need to do to get to the end. Yeah. He's not gonna. It's not beneficial for him to try to sabotage. Sabotage his own product. So I knew whatever he told them, it'll be good enough.
Well, he's given them the outline of where it ends. He's like, this is pretty much how it ends. So there are only a handful that know, like, this is how it ends. He's like, I don't know how I'm getting here. He's like, but you guys get your own way to get there, pretty much. And the good thing is he is still a consultant on it, which is what's great with it. So obviously he's still giving the thumbs up, saying, yep, I like this. And he might be going, oh shit, I love that idea. I might put that in the book. So, I love what they're doing with it. But I know that obviously, as you said, there's bookworms who are fucking bitching about it because it's not loyal to the book and blah, blah, fucking blah. And,
fuck yeah.
Yeah. You guys can have your books. We'll have our show.
Yeah, and then you can try to talk to people who've done with the show and everything, and nobody will talk to you because you're a smug asshole. So.
But that is Game of Thrones chat, people. So you can come back now. You can be welcomed back into our little world of of shooting the shit.
Right, you can get welcome back just so as to say goodbye to you.
Well, no, I do want to talk about one last thing. One last thing that kind of has me on. I don't know if you've seen it. You might not have seen it, but people. I just saw the other day the TV trailer for the relaunch of Lethal Weapon, the TV series. Okay. Where to begin? This trailer is not as horrible. Have you seen it?
Yes, I did.
It's not as horrible as I expected. But surely, with the Rush Hour TV series being cancelled, they have an Exorcist TV show in the making. Fuck knows why. And then, of course, you got, like, Lethal Weapon. Why in the hell do they not realize that redoing a series of a movie franchise that is famous, that the characters are loved, and trying to redo it is not going to fucking work? It's just not going to work. And
now, granted, this one doesn't look too bad. I mean, like, I saw it.
True.
If they didn't call it Lethal Weapon, they called it something else. I kind of watch it because I do like
exactly.
The Wayne brother, the one Wayne brother. And I know you still love your racist god. What's his name? Mel Brooks. Or
Mel Gibson, not Mel Brooks. Fucking Mel Brooks. I'd love to see him as Martin Riggs.
The damn Jews.
I'm Jewish. What? No, I mean, I actually agree with you. It doesn't look as bad as I expected, but at the same time, if I never had the original Lethal Weapon, I just saw this, I'd be like, yeah, that could be kind of cool. I'd check it out. But you can always get to harp back to that original. You know, it's in some ways, if this was a sequel to the series and they just called it Lethal Weapon, it was based on new characters, I'd be all for it. It's just I can't see anyone else playing those roles. You know, Danny Glover is always Roger Murtaugh, and you know, obviously Gibson is always Martin Riggs. To seeing two new people, but the one thing I did love in this trailer where they're at the dining table and Murtaugh's wife says to Riggs, "Oh, did you have kids?" And he's like, "Oh no." And then he said, "Oh, were you married?" And he said, "Oh, once." And it does show how his wife died, which you don't even get it. It's not meant to be a fucking comedy. But I actually do like seeing that aspect of it, to finally see what happened. Because we never got that. So to actually see it, I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. So, I mean, I probably will check out the first episode and see what it takes it from there. But, yeah, I hope it's good. I really fucking do. But, yeah, I mean, it's always got that question mark over it because it's a reboot again. It's like fucking the same as Ghostbusters. How about you make them women instead? Make Martin Riggs, Martina Riggs, and Rodgina Murtaugh, and see what happens. Call it lethal bitches.
Now you think lethal bitch?
Oh, that's sexy.
But do you think they should have made the Wayne brother a little bit older?
Yes. I don't. Yeah. I just think he's not the right choice for it. I don't know. He does seem too young. I mean, he's maybe 50. I know he's probably that in real life, or he's close to it. But I just see him as a straight up comedian. Whereas I know he can act. I mean, he's acted before and done serious roles and stuff. But Roger Murtaugh was always the more serious one. You know, whereas Riggs is crazy and fucking flipped. But you know, Roger was more the family. You know, we have to do things the correct way kind of thing. And Wayne's is obviously a fucking comedian. So it's, you know, I'm like, I mean, I hope he can. Yeah, I hope he. I mean, in the trailer he seems okay. But there's a bits and pieces at the end where he does this goofy kind of shit. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. We kind of took you away saying, well, you know, this should have been called something else or been a different thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even mind it being called Lethal Weapon. I mean, if it's done in a way that's saying, okay, we're going to take the basic story of the original, but we're not going to fuck with the same storylines, and it's going to be a fresh thing with the characters, I'm okay with that. I can be okay with that kind of reboot. But when you reboot it and try and do exactly what the original did, I'll be like, okay, what's the fucking point of rebooting it then, kind of thing. So, I mean, I hope it's good. I really do, but seeing what happened with... I haven't watched the Rush Hour series, but I've heard that's pretty fucking awful, so... Yeah, that's... I mean, I'm just sick of reboots. I really am. You know, I mean, of course, then the Star Trek's getting a fucking reboot series, and... But, I mean, that's going to be a whole different thing. That's not going to be rebooting the original. It's going to be a new series, so... I guess, I mean, I haven't really got any more to say about that, man. So unless you got anything to say, then...
All right, well, that was another episode of...
That was shooting shit.
Shooting the shit.
Shooting
So
shit.
I hope you had all that shit and you guys build up.
We shot the shit. You can now flush the toilet, wipe your ass.
But, I think we overflowing with them.
I think they're over. I mean, how would it be if someone actually did listen to this whole show while on the toilet? I would compliment them that.
You know, that would be our new fan thing to do, like, or our new people thing to do. So, you know, people, you're listening to it on the toilet, do a toilet selfie and send it to Wayne.
What? No. No. I do not want a toilet selfie in any way, shape, or form. Because now I'm worried, because this is where we usually give out our details on how to contact us. So,
yeah. I want to see your Snapchat. I mean, not your Snapchat, your Instagram. So when I look at it and I see you working out and putting your motivational speaks, I see somebody on the toilet just listening to you.
Just listening to you, thinking about you, brother. Like, no, I don't want to fucking be anyone thinking about me. Not while on the toilet. But, as I said, this is where we give it the point. So, it's Mr. CJ. Where can they contact you at?
You guys can contact me on Instagram at Chicago John on Instagram, and on Twitter you can type Chicago John and find me on Twitter, or go to Lewjol, Lewjol, and also I'm, like I said, I'm starting some Facebook. I mean, not Facebook, YouTube. I do need to start a Facebook.
I was going to say Facebook would be a bit hard.
Yeah, that's neither here nor there. YouTube, I'm on YouTube at Chicago John. On YouTube, so look it up, subscribe, and you may see some funny stuff. I put out 2 videos so far, one about Captain America and one about Star Fox, the video game, and why it sucks. So I'm still working on it, so please be sure that, I need to work on it and edit, because it's kind of awful.
Well, everything's kind of a new thing for us. It's fresh, so...
Yeah.
Like I've said, and I'll keep saying it, a new website is coming. I'm not going to say the name of it. I'm not going to say any details, because I'm keeping this on the low down. I'm keeping it under wraps for the time being, but you're going to get a fresh YouTube account. We're going to have a fresh Facebook, a fresh website itself, a fresh Twitter, all that kind of stuff. So those details will come out in the future. But if you want to contact me personally, Mr. Wayne Smale, you can do that at Twitter under Wayne A. Smale. So that's Wayne A, the big A, Smale, S-M-A-L-E. That is my Twitter account, so you can contact me there. Instagram is just Wayne Smale. You'll find my beautiful face there. And, of course, Facebook, if you already know me. Because you probably listen to this off Facebook, so you probably know who the fuck I am. Under Wayne Smale as well. So, but, yeah, CJ kind of knows some of the things, but we're going to be working towards a new site that's going to have, hopefully, the return on always
Blackjack
kicking
and hookers.
Exactly. We're going to be selling cocaine. What the hell is cocaine? Cocaine.
Okay.
Drugs and shit, and going to make some profit. But we're working towards a new site that's going to have, hopefully, the return on Not Worth a Kick in the Ass with Luke. And that might not be a regular thing, but hopefully we do a couple of shows and hopefully get his ass back into it. And, of course, you could have Shooting the Shit now permanently as a fixture, and some other little things are going to come along nicely. So hopefully it all blends into one big pile of shit and all links up.
And if you got any people out there, or if you're an editor or anything, or you like to do editing or post stuff, or you some type of Twitter person, or you're good with social media and all that stuff, please let us know. We can totally use you.
Oh, yeah, we use you and abuse you and spit you out. Yeah.
Yep. There we go. So,
but I always, we're only just starting this. It's only fresh and it's only new, so we're still working out a system. I'm going to have an intro song done for this, so we're going to have, by next time we record, you're going to hear an intro song for this, fresh and brand new. But yeah, if you're listening to this, please do the obvious things. Share it because it'll be on SoundCloud, so share it to your mates, share it to your friends, share it to your family, share it to your dog. Like it. No subscribing yet because basically, you can subscribe to SoundCloud because I'll have a fucking account there, and this permanent SoundCloud will be the permanent one here. But obviously with the YouTube and all that shit, that's going to be a whole new thing. So that's why these aren't going up on YouTube yet. But in time they will. But otherwise, yeah, be sure to like us and share us and get the word out, so to speak, I guess.
So I wish we had a goodbye thing, like maybe like the sound of a
flushing toilet.
Yeah, toilet flush or like or shit hitting no cool water. You know.
You know what? I'm going to add that in, people. So with our sign-off call, I have been Wayne.
I'm Chicago John.
And let's flush this away, people. Thank you for listening, and farewell.